Hi, feeling stuck when writing captions? These 7 tips will help. If we haven't met yet, hi, I'm Kimfree. I am the owner of STGP, and I also run Social Media Academy with Kimfree. I love helping business owners and social media managers get results, get eyes on their posts, get those clicks, start those conversations that lead to sales. I've been helping business owners with their social media for over 10 years. I love this stuff. I have a degree in education. I have a psychology degree. And believe me, psychology is a big piece of the puzzle. It's all about connecting human to human. So psychology and marketing, yeah, that's a fit. So anyways, my top 7 caption writing tips for you today. Here we go, drum roll please. So number 1, this isn't a university dissertation. You don't need to write even at a high school paper level. So get that out of your head. It doesn't have to be ultra complex. You don't have to impress people with your choice of words. No, get that out of your head. Research shows that the best marketing writing is written at a 5th grade level. So go back to grade 5 and write some simple stuff. It doesn't have to be complex. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2, which is related, ditch the jargon and the acronyms related to your business. You don't have to say all the big fancy words that only half of the population understand what they mean. So ditch that stuff. Write it in plain language. Tip number 3, get familiar with your target audience's communication style, right? So spend some time in Facebook groups, spend some time talking to your target audience, and pay attention to the words that they use. For example, do they say automotive technician or do they say mechanic? That would be important to know if that's the industry that you're in. Tip number 4. Know your target audience's pain points and speak to that. So know what keeps them up at night. Know what stresses them out in relation to what you're offering, right? Know their pain points and speak to that. We want to connect with them emotionally with the things that they're struggling with. Yeah? Tip number 5. Don't reinvent the wheel. Use a copywriter's formula. And all it takes is a quick Google search to find some copywriters' formulas. Pick a couple that work for you and use those formulas over and over again. It gives you a nice framework to put your writing into. Copywriter formulas, yeah. Tip number 6, use a tool. There are a ton of apps and websites and tools that you can use to double check your writing to make sure it's grammatically correct, spelled correctly, not using a passive voice, all of these copyrighty things. So a few of them are Grammarly. That's probably the most popular one. Works really well. There's a paid version and a free version. Hemingway app is another one. And copy.ai is actually an artificial intelligence website that will write copy for you. Be careful with it. Don't just copy and paste blindly, but it's interesting to play with for sure. And finally, tip number 7, be yourself. Yes, be yourself. Use phrases and emojis that you use regularly. Know your standard phrases and lean into that. For example, for myself, I love the nerd emoji and the coffee emoji, so I use those in my writing. I also often say all the things. So, I don't shy away from that. That's part of who I am, so I do it. It's fine. It's cool. It helps to infuse your business personality into your writing so that the people that are consistently reading your captions, they get a feel for who you are and they know that it's honestly you doing the writing. Yeah, those are my top 7 caption writing tips. You don't need a degree in English literature to write these captions, you guys. So stop being so hard on yourself. Give yourself a break. It doesn't need to be perfection like it was written by a professional copywriter. It just needs to come from you, and it needs to be able to connect with your audience. It is about connecting emotionally with your target audience, speaking to them as you would like to be spoken to. Did you like this mini training? If so, I'd like to invite you to sign up for my free mini course, my free content creation mini course. In that mini course, I have one module on content ideas and developing your own custom posting plan. I have another module on copywriting to get more into this stuff that I've been speaking about today, and a third module on creating images and videos that will stop your audience's scroll and force them to pay attention. Yeah, so thanks for joining me today. And remember, be social on social media. Be a human being and connect with other human beings.